Welcome to VGK Today, presented by Circa Sports, where we take you behind the scenes with the defending Stanley Cup champion, Vegas Golden Knights. I'm Justin Russo with the Golden Knights on Thursday, February 8th, with the VGK in Arizona today to face the Coyotes. While Vegas has their sights set on tonight's contest from Mullet Arena, I want to take one more look back at what transpired earlier this week at T-Mobile Arena. In the first game back after the All-Star break, the Golden Knights welcomed the Edmonton Oilers into town, who brought a 16-game winning streak into the game, just one away from the NHL record set by the 1992-1993 Pittsburgh Penguins. What transpired was one of the most complete games of the season for Vegas that resulted in a 3-1 victory. Nick Waugh, Chandler Stevenson, and William Karlsson each scored for Vegas before time ran out for the Oilers.
3, 2, 1. That is all zero for the Edmonton Oilers win streak. It ends at 16. The Golden Knights win 3-1. Goals from Nick Waugh, Chandler Stevenson, and William Karlsson in his return. Aiden Hill stops 31 out of 32 Oilers shots, 3-0 since his return from injury, and the Knights defeat the Oilers.
It was a game that everyone in the hockey world had been looking forward to during the break, and the Knights did not disappoint, ending Edmonton's streak and getting an important 2 points against an Oilers team that has rocketed up the Pacific Division standings to now sit right behind the Golden Knights. After the break, Hnidy catches up with one of the players who was instrumental in that win, Knights goaltender Aiden Hill.
Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments. Those are on us to create. You see, hockey fans, we only get one shot at this thing called life. So let's make sure we're making the most of every moment, whether it's showing up for our team or sipping a glass of Jack while cheering at the radio. Don't let a single moment go to waste. Make it count. Jack Daniels.
Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered trademarks. Copyright 2022 Jack Daniels. All rights reserved.
Vegas! On behalf of Knock the Injury Law, Golden Pipes, Carnell Johnson.
If you've been hurt, Knock the is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
For Han Nakvi with Nakvi Injury Law, imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
All right, Aiden, thanks for taking the time to sit down. Coming off a pretty big win last night against the Edmonton Oilers, shutting down their streak. How good was that for you guys? Was it an easy game to get up for? It's a long regular season. Was that one of those special ones where you guys had a little extra juice going into it?
Yeah, it's a rivalry game after the playoffs last year, so you come in with a little bit of energy, and we were all kind of fresh coming off the break, so I felt like it was a fast-paced game, and both teams wanted to win, so it was a good playoff intensity atmosphere.
Well, yeah, and I'll say it because I don't know if you'll agree, you were fantastic. Thought it a terrific game. Good team game, but you were on, and you need to beat those teams. How has the season been for you overall? Mentally, have I had your great start, then kind of battled for a bit, and now back at the top of your game?
I feel pretty good this season. Just trying to see the puck well and focus on a few things in my game that I felt made me successful last year in the playoffs. So, our team helps me out a lot. The defensive group that we have in front of me is unbelievable, and the way those guys block shots and do what they need to do around the net is special. So, I'm blessed to have those guys in front of me, but it's been a fun year.
It's interesting, you mentioned last year, obviously winning Stanley Cup, which you did coming in there. How much confidence as an athlete do you think that helped you take another step in your career?
Last year, I guess I was feeling pretty good about my game before I got hurt midway through last year. So to be able to kind of come back and then play in the playoffs and obviously have the success we did, I think it's huge. It just kind of proves to yourself, like, okay, I'm ready, we can do this, and keep rolling with it. So it's been fun. Sean
Burke, the goalie coach. How's that relationship? A lot of people don't know. He's kind of behind the scenes, the goalie coach, but how instrumental has he been in your development?
He's great. I think me and Berkey, when it comes to my game, we're on the same page of what it looks like when I'm playing my best and what it looks like when I'm not. So I feel like we have a very good understanding of my game and a good relationship with each other, and I think it's translated well into my game.
All right, you guys as a group, kind of every there's parts of the season where it elevates. So after the All-Star break, the excitement level even goes up a little bit as it's kind of the push and then trade deadline. Can you feel that with this group that, hey, this is I'm not saying it isn't fun to play all the time, but maybe a little extra now as you're coming into this point of the season?
Yeah, now I think kind of after the All-Star break, that's like when you're just trying to tune your game for playoffs, right? So we've put ourselves in a good position where we should be able to make playoffs and just kind of take it one game at a time, but just limiting the mistakes, getting our game down to how we want it to look. So, yeah, it's hard work, but it's exciting, and we're looking forward to it.
All right, let's get to the fun. You guys got one more test, Arizona, but let's go beyond that. Kind of no games till Monday, and there's a little event going on in Vegas. You a NFL fan?
Yeah, big time.
Who do you have? Chiefs or Niners? What do you think?
I want the Niners to win, but it's hard to bet against Mahomes and the Chiefs, so I don't know here. But I'm going to go with the Niners because I want them to win, but it's tough.
How's Marty taking all this? His Lions, I know, it was a big push for him. I don't know if anybody's there to console. It was a tough loss. I was cheering for him. How have the guys been with him and him handling that loss?
I feel like they've been pretty good about it. They haven't given him too hard of a time. I think he's gone through enough pain over the years being a Lions fan. So, yeah, it's tough. The way they lost that game was tough. I was watching it, and I felt bad for him. If it was my team, I wouldn't have been too happy. So, tough, but they had a good season, and the future's looking bright.
I think there's a live event. There's the waste management, a lot of golf, a lot of football. Big weekend, good weekend to have off. I know you're a golfer.
Yeah.
When you first came to Vegas, got to golf. You don't use the driver, but you hit a driving iron about 300 yards. Have you changed? Have you gotten to a driver yet?
My driver lately, I actually bought a little sim for my place. Just after practice, don't always feel like you have the most amount of time to go to a course and do all that. So I bought a little sim, and I've been hitting it straight on there. We'll see how accurate it is. I'm supposed to play around Saturday, so we'll see if it translates. But my driver's been going straight, so. Nice.
I had a little game, so I was thinking about this. The NFL Super Bowl. I look at you. I think you'd be a hell of a tight end. Now I got my picks. Who else on your team? So give me a tight end, a running back, and your quarterback. Who would be best suited?
I think running back. Damn, that's a hard. Probably Will Carrier.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think he just kind of hit the hole and hit it with power and truck guys over. So I think you got to go Will there. Wide receiver. That's tough. Maybe Carly. He's fast, quick feet. And
I agree with both those.
He's an athlete, so I think he'd have the vertical to get up and come down with the ball. And then quarterback, I'm going to go with Theodore.
You go with Theo?
I've never seen him throw a ball, but I feel like, I don't know, kind of seeing that vision on the ice, maybe that'll translate well to football.
That's a good one. I was going to say him or Stone.
Stone would be a good one, too, I think.
Stone
just kind of sit in the pocket, make the right play.
He's like Brady. I don't think just kind of sit there and think the game through.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you best. Are you going to Super Bowl? You don't know yet. You guys got plans. You got a game to take care of first, I know, in Arizona, but weekend plans?
I'm going to try and go to Live actually on Friday.
Yeah.
Try and walk around and follow a couple golfers because I think it'll be a cool event. And then Super Bowl, right now we have a team thing set up at a guy's house to go watch the game, a little viewing party, but I'll see maybe about a ticket. We'll see.
Well, thanks for the time and the best of luck the rest of the way. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We'll wrap things up on VGK Today after these messages.
Hello, I am Kerry Buboltz, President and CEO for your Vegas Golden Knights. I am a proud board member of the Nevada Donor Network Foundation. With over 600 Nevadans waiting for a life-saving organ transplant, we can all do our part to bring hope to those waiting. I am partnering with Nevada Donor Network to raise awareness about registering to be a hero. I am a registered organ, eye, and tissue donor and proud Nevadan. Are you? Join us at wearenevadans.org.
Listen up! Your share at winning over $500,000 in free fuel and products is just a tap away with the Terrible Social House app. Yes! With a qualifying purchase at the pump or in-store, you can shop, spin, and win directly on your phone. Win free products that you can redeem instantly in-store, or if you're feeling lucky, you could land on free fuel towards your next fill-up. Shop, spin, and win. Download and play today. Terribles. Deliberately different since 1959. Go to terribles.com for more details.
Well, a great chat there between Shane and Aiden, and a fun game for us during Super Bowl week to think about when it comes to which of the Knights would fit at each football position. And personally, I would go with Alex Pietrangelo at quarterback since He's calm amongst pressure back there on the back end and typically makes the right decisions with the puck and ideally the football as well as a quarterback. For receiver, I'm going with Nick Hague. Just a big body to throw it up to, who can come down with those 50-50 balls. You just have confidence that if you throw it up to him, he's going to come down with it. 6'6", I believe in Nick Hague at receiver. And for my running back, I do see where Aiden Hill went with Will Carrier, and I think that's a good pick, but I'll also throw out Chandler Stevenson as another speedy guy that I think could excel in that area. So those are my thoughts, and a really fun game there from Shane to Aiden. And we'd love to hear from our listeners on this as well. We'll have this clip up on our VGK Radio Network Twitter or X page today, and would love to get your thoughts on which Knights players you think would fit at certain football positions. There's certainly plenty of answers to go around, so would love to see what you all out there think on that topic. Again, the Golden Knights are in Arizona today to face the Coyotes at Mullet Arena. That one will start at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And I want to remind you, VGK fans, that whether it's a home or away game, all fans decked out in VGK gear get an exclusive 10% off their bill at Nellie's Southern Kitchen. Golden Knights goals taste even better with Nellie's mouth-watering Southern Delights. We also want to give you an early warning that if you are headed to the Golden Knights and Carolina Hurricanes game on Saturday, February 17th, to be aware of some significant traffic issues presented by closures of both the I-15 and Tropicana Avenue near T-Mobile Arena. Plan ahead, explore alternate routes, and arrive early and stay late for that game on February 17th between the Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes. That just about wraps up this week's episode of VGK Today. Thank you, as always, for tuning in, and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe on your preferred podcast platform, as we'll be back each week throughout the regular season with new episodes. Stay tuned next week as Dan Duva joins our program. Justin Russo signing off for VGK Today, presented by Circa Sports.